Donald Trump was turned off by drag shows at the Kennedy Center and has inserted himself into a leadership position at this cultural and artistic hub, bringing along with him new board members, including Vice President Vance's wife, Usha Vance. In this video, I'm going to get into the impact that Donald Trump's appointment to the Kennedy Center is having on our industry, as well as other major entertainment industry news from the month of February. If you're new to the channel, my name is Hasia Mohammed. I'm an award-winning actor. I've been on TV, I've performed on stages around the country, and I like to stay informed on what's going on in the business, and I'm here to help you stay informed as well. As I usually do in these videos, I'm going to go over the 3 major news headlines that have occurred in our industry over the past month. Number 1. Donald Trump was unanimously elected Kennedy Center board chair. In a statement he made on social media, he said, "At my direction, we are going to make the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. great again." He put it in all caps. That's my all caps voice. He said, "I have decided to immediately terminate multiple individuals from the Board of Trustees, including the chairman, who do not share our vision for a golden age in arts and culture." That's crazy for a couple of reasons. Number 1, the Kennedy Center has historically been a bipartisan-led institution. With Donald Trump's appointment, they have ousted 18 Democratic appointees from the board and replaced them with Republican appointees. So now the board is overwhelmingly Republican and conservative. And the fallout has been immediate. Consultants like musician Ben Folds and singer Renee Fleming have resigned. Actor Issa Rae and author Louise Penny have canceled appearances. Look, this show, The Actor's Instrument, and what I do here is not political. That's not what we're here for, right? This is all about the impact on our industry, okay? So it's not about, oh, there are conservatives here. For me, it's about one voice dominating, right? It doesn't matter to me personally whether it's a conservative voice or a Democratic voice. The arts should not be a monolith, right? We shouldn't censor art to the point of we only hear one point of view and one perspective. Again, whichever way it goes, right? Everybody deserves to hear their stories being told and see themselves on stage. Donald Trump's fear of the Kennedy Center being too woke concerns me because that means there's going to be a censorship of the kind of art and productions that make their way into the Kennedy Center. We're also losing amazing performers and acts like Issa Rae. Think about all of the not just celebrities, but cultural icons who will no longer want to be associated with the Kennedy Center because of what's going on in their leadership. So yeah, ultimately, I believe that censorship in art is a bad thing, no matter who's doing it. So Donald Trump's election to the Kennedy Center board, I think, is bad news. Number 2, Amazon acquires the rights to James Bond. This is huge. This is kind of that behind the table thing that a lot of us actors don't necessarily always pay attention to, but it genuinely affects our work, and I'll let you know why. So James Bond, major piece of IP. I mean, and internationally as well. In fact, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but the last few films have grossed more overseas than they have domestically. James Bond is a worldwide icon, and historically, the rights to this story have been owned by the Broccoli family. Now that Amazon has the rights, there's a few things that could happen. Number 1, it's Amazon. Let's be honest. They just trying to make a buck, okay? These corporations, really all they care about is the bottom line and trying to make as much money as possible. The interesting position that Amazon is in is that they have money to blow and they don't really need their film and TV assets to make them a ton of money. What I kind of see with how Amazon is operating Prime Video, it's just a vehicle in their funnel to bring people in, bring an audience in that will ultimately click on that ad for insert product here and buy it off of Amazon, right? So it's like, oh, James Bond's on Amazon? Let me get an Amazon Prime membership. Now I'm getting ads for, oh, you need a toaster? Do you need a new reclining chair? And I'm like, now I'm going to buy that thing. That's how they're making their money. So what's scary is that they're using our industry and our creative content to leverage the capitalist machine. Wow. I sound like a hipster. I'm not against capitalism. We all got to make money. That's fine. But the Broccoli family has been very careful over the years to make sure that the James Bond franchise was not diluted by corporations. And now the jig's up. James Bond was one of, if not the biggest pieces of original IP not controlled by a major corporation up until like last week. So overall, I'd say Amazon's acquisition of the James Bond franchise, not going to say it's bad news. I'm not going to say it's good news. I'll say it's nervous news. It makes me nervous because to me, this signals the furthering of corporations over creatives in Hollywood. Number 3, good news. California lawmakers introduced bills to enhance film and TV tax credits. What's a tax credit? Basically, the way it works is that a city will give a tax credit to a production company, a certain amount or percentage, in exchange for that company filming their movie in that city. For example, Los Angeles says, hey, we want you to shoot your movie in LA. And if you do, we're going to give you a refund on the amount that you would have paid in taxes from your production company. So basically the way this works is the city gets your production, which boosts the local economy. Think about it, right? If a major, let's say Marvel film is like, we're going to go film in Atlanta. Now all of a sudden Atlanta gets all those hotel rooms booked, Airbnbs. Think about the restaurants, entertainment. It just kind of boosts that local economy. And in return, that film's production company literally gets a refund. They get money back. So it's really a win-win, right? If for the city, boosts that economy. For the production company, it lowers their expenses so they get to make more money. Everybody's happy. Now, the focus is on Los Angeles because in years past, we've kind of seen somewhat of a mass exodus out of LA, right? Cost of living is crazy high, which makes it hard for creatives to just live there. And then to produce there is really expensive. Think about renting locations and such in LA, ordering catering in LA. It's so expensive. So people have flocked to markets like Atlanta, New Orleans, Toronto, even North Carolina. Wilmington had a booming film industry with their tax credits a few years ago. And at this moment, LA has said enough is enough. We want our creatives to work here. Governor Gavin Newsom said, we have many people who are losing homes, leaving the state. They no longer believe there is a future in the entertainment industry. So to make the state's program more competitive with other states like Georgia and New York, they have moved to aggressively sweeten their tax rebates in order to revitalize the industry in LA. And they're not just talking about a little boost. They want to double the tax incentive. They want to make it very enticing for production to stay in Los Angeles. And overall, this is great news. Yeah, we can say like we're tired of LA kind of dominating the film industry, but at the end of the day, creatives need the capacity and the ability to create. And if LA is going to make that easier, I think that's great news. You know, especially with the fires and everyone's still trying to recover from that, it's really tough to be in the Hollywood business right now, in Los Angeles specifically. So I love what I'm seeing from the state. I think it's great that their lawmakers believe in the entertainment industry, believe in the film industry, and are making concrete moves to help revitalize and boost the economy and boost the kind of work that creatives can do in Los Angeles and in the greater California area. So yeah, those are my 3 headlines from the month of February that have affected the entertainment industry and its players. Overall, my takeaway is that it's time for independent creators to rise up. With corporations and politicians rearing their heads and controlling what kind of content is being produced, I think it's more important now than ever that independent creators make their own work. And if you feel like I missed anything major from the month of February, please head down to the comments below. Let me know there. But if you need a little bit more of a boost to your mood, you should check out a recent interview I did with Netflix's The 6888's Pepe Shonuga. Her humility and hunger is inspiring, so be sure to check it out. And of course, before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our other industry guest interviews, Finance for Freelance series, and future monthly news bulletins. My name is Hasia Muhammad. Till next time, y'all. Peace.